Hello guys, and welcome to the 2022 Honda Civic Type R. This is meant to be the 11th generation super hot hatch and is one of the most anticipated hot hatches of the time and in the space. So if you are here for that, then you are in the right place. Do not click away. This is everything out there you can find on the external design, the powertrains, the engine, the chassis, the interior, availability and expected pricing of the Type R that we are expecting. Okay, so it is all good news for us. Do not click away. Let's go down. So happily for us, the cloaked prototype spotted in Europe and other places suggests the Type R flame is still burning livelier than ever. And in our never-ending pursuit of providing you the latest intel, we've gone a step further to digitally uncover its design and look at everything else that we know up to date. So you've got the latest ever you can get on a Honda Civic Type R 2022 here. Now take a look at the cloak prototypes that's been spotted around, and Honda plans to offer a wild Type R version of its acclaimed 11th generation Civic, which has enthusiasts eager to see. It may be the last for the hurrah for the 2.0 liter turbo 4 engine before the Japanese automakers' electrification strategy rises up, possibly bringing the end of the Type R as we all know it. Note that the opening image that is also featured in this episode is an independent projected design that is based on prototype models supplied by various auto analysts and not related to nor endorsed by Honda. That's great. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and actually touch down on the general outlook and the design, starting with the exterior design. And so what we have always known the Civic Type R, especially the outgoing generation, is the boisterousness in its design. However, what we are going to see this particular trip is aesthetically rapid design. The previous Civic Type R had a splitting fast furious visual appeal that perhaps wasn't to everyone's taste. I believe you guys in a way agree with me, yeah. But it is comforting to know that the new car will dial back the boisterousness for a more mature yet muscular outlook. Even so, if you look at the frontal styling, so go back and have a look, it's still suitably going to be aggressive with the compulsory mesh grille insets there, the lower lip splitters, the hood vents and large lower intakes also. So that's what makes it a Type R. So you can't completely get rid of all these things. But again, I need you to take notes that the Type R is again a hatch only affair with a giant spoiler featuring a two-piece design, possibly with some level of adjustability. So observing the car, just look at the silhouette of it, the outline of it, which exposes a broader posture with pumped front and rear fenders intensely cutting inwards in a DTM like style. I'm sure you saw it, yeah. So the rear includes a dominating lower diffuser panel and something that I so much love, which I believe is a good style that sets the Civic Type R apart from other triple exhaust vehicles like the GTI, the GTR. You get to see a triple exhaust organization that features two smaller pipes flanking a larger one in the middle, which is very aesthetically appealing. I don't know if it has any functional or utilitarian purpose at the tip end of the Civic. Again, let's not conclude here. We still haven't touched on power to performance yet, so let's look at power. And there are a lot of guesses surrounding a potential hybrid setup, but has gone by the sideways of late, as Honda has actually confirmed that the Type R will retain the previous 6-speed manual and front-wheel drive layout with a pure turbocharged 2.0 liter engine that we have already mentioned. And let's go on and look at what specific will come with it. So it doesn't mean we are getting the same 2.0 VTEC engine that is in the outgoing model. No, we would see improvements, and there will be a tweak on the 2.0 liter VTEC turbo 4 engine, and that is expected to pump over 310 horsepower and 309 pound-feet of torque. That translates to about 420 Newton meters of torque to the front wheels, making it one of the most potent Type R's up to date. And to send it off, right, so that will be coupled with a lot of chassis tweaks to improve the handling, which is already good on the outgoing model. So handling will benefit from a stiffer chassis with additional strengthening. Since it's based on the 2022 Honda Civic sedan, we'll get a front axle limited slip differential, powerful brakes, and large wheels with some serious sticky Michelin rubber wraps, which will improve the handling by a significant percentage here. Again, how about the interior? Let's go have a look at the cockpit, which also has a lot of boisterousness in there. But what is going to happen? The Type R will build upon the Civic's shiny new cabin with a spoonful of performance feel. Now we should anticipate the usual plethora of Type R badges, contrasting stitching, flat bottom steering wheel figure, Hagen red bucket seats, and seat belt. And so even though that's going to happen, I'm sure it's going to be a little bit dialed down than the outgoing model, which is so very shiny and boisterous. Right, so the Type R will be going up against the fast rivals like the Hyundai's new Elantra N. It will go up against the VW Golf GTI Club Sport, and in Europe probably be looking at the Renault Megane RS. Again, if you're looking for all-wheel drive alternatives, it will include the Subaru WRX that was just unveiled a couple of days ago, and not forgetting the Mercedes AMG A35, the Audi S3, and then the BMW M135i. So these are going to be the competition, and so it's going to be a very stiffer one for the Type R, but we believe it's make inroads from the Japanese automaker. Again, you're probably wondering when we are going to see it. The 2022 Honda Civic sedan will arrive late next spring, and we could see the Type R by early 2022. We expect the pricing to rise only slightly from the 2021 model's $38,450 price hereabouts, staying just under $40,000 for now. But the truth be told, we are expecting more details to come to light over the coming months, and so if you haven't subscribed, please do, so that once we update, you would be notified as one of the earliest bets, okay? With an official review slated for early 2022. What actually do you think of the Type R's muscular new outlook that has been projected here by many other auto analysts? Share your views in the comment section below. We love you so much. I want to say a big thank you to you. Have a great good evening, and until we meet the same time again. Bye bye.